Morning, pen friends. It's Andy Dorm from Panda Pen Club on youtube.com. And today I'm going to review the Kaigelu 336 fountain pen. The date today is the what? The date today is the 19th of March. I'm speaking to you from Nanjing in China. It's quite a ride, 2020 so far, isn't it? my walk home, I just found myself in tears one minute and the next minute so absorbed in thinking about things. I walked past my house for 20 minutes. But anyway, my mother is a nurse in Sheffield. My brother is a doctor in London. And I'm in China, dealing with my company and doing the occasional pen review. And I think you've got to hang on to the tiny things in these moments of crisis. You've got to have faith that the joys in life are still there, even when there's doubt and worry and concern. You've got to remember that doubt and worry and concern is always there anyway, and it's just thrust in your face a little bit more acutely sometimes by circumstances. And every moment can be precious. And I think pens, to bring it back to the reason I'm making this video, pens matter to me in that way. They are small but wonderful objects that help you to mark moments, record moments, hang on to them. No, not hang on to them. Live them and enjoy them with an intensity that you don't necessarily have in other parts of your life. I think that's why they're special to me. So the Kaigelu 336, as you can see, it's a pretty stunning pen we've got here. The first thing that springs into my attention is this lovely, really memorably lovely bulge in the shaft of the pen. Another thing that instantly grabs me anyway is this wonderful Jafar-like dome it has on the top. It's, I would say, an exceedingly... It's been pummeled into me that the word exotic is a bad word to use about things, but it's certainly got a certain mystique to it, this pen. Is that an acceptable way of putting it? As you can see, it's gold. That's the gold or bronze in colour. That's the overriding colour. And this sort of tiger's eye checkerboard deal on the shaft of the pen. And then you've got these gold-coloured metal accents around the clip, the clip washer, the tip or finial of the pen, the base of the pen with this lovely corrugated, grippy substance, and around the pen cap and of course the clip. And then you have this lined, differently coloured plastic or metal. It's metal, I think, on the pen cap. Patsy Stone, played by the glorious Joanna Lumley. If Patsy Stone could read or write, this is probably the pen she'd use. Or Maybe it's more of an Edina Monsoon, played by the wonderful Jennifer Saunders pen. It's got... Edina was always battling various bulges like this. I had a bit of trouble when I initially got this pen. I think they sent me the wrong converter, which was unfortunate. And I think that's why, because I've had this pen for months now. And I was on my sort of to-do list to figure out what the hell was going on with the converter. And I had a few plaintive attempts to jam it in, and eventually I realised it was probably the wrong one, and I found an alternative. So it's been a long time coming, this review. And I'm glad I've got to it. I'm glad I've finally figured out a way of loading some ink into this dear creature, because my lord, it writes well. It's got a very small, maybe number 5 nib. Not sure if the focus is doing terribly well there, but it's a number 5 nib, or perhaps, that's my guess. And it's emblazoned with a lovely chipmunky little kangaroo sat on its haunches, and the words Kaigelu underneath, the name of the brand, which is also proudly stamped into the rim of the cap. Kaigelu, and then on the opposite side 336, lest you forget, or lest you confuse it with the 316, which I've been doing quite a lot, and I have to keep looking at my notes because to remind myself that it's the 336, not the 316. I don't know why they go to all the trouble of designing these stupendous looking pens and then give them a name that well, it's something like Peugeot would call a car, you know. It's about as inventive as that, which is a shame, really. The cap is a friction fit clip with a very nice clip, and the section, I thought it was plastic at first, but no, it's black metal, and it's got this, it's the mirrored, the ribbing on the lower finial, which provides a nice bit of grip. People dislike the slipperiness of metal sections, and I must say this solves the problem in a very, very pleasing way, without being at all prescriptive about how you grip the pen, which is really nice. Aside from that, the surprisingly small nib, given the proportions of the rest of the pen, is the other overwhelming impression. It's really nicely machined. The word has completely escaped my mind, but grooves, we'll call them for now, screw grooves, to screw the section back into the body of the pen. I won't show you the anonymous converter I've jammed in there, which actually works rather well, it seems. And in fact, although it doesn't look like it would post, it does, and it posts to a remarkable looking thing. It posts very securely, but my lord, it's a very long pen posted. I measured it at some point. Yeah, posted it is 171 millimeters, which is surely one of the longest pens I own posted. I wouldn't write with it posted personally, but maybe if you've got mammoth great hands, you would consider it. But look, so yeah, I think it's desperately comfortable unposted, and the unposted length is 120 millimeters, which seems to be a really optimal writing length on a pen for me. The weight, all this metal comes in at 42 grams. The Kaigelu 316, which I mentioned earlier, is considered epically heavy, but in fact it's only 5 grams heavier, 47 grams, but those 5 grams do make an awful lot of difference, it seems. This is comfortable. to write with for long periods. And I have indeed written for long periods with this pen. It's a real stunner. It really grabs the attention. It's comfortable to hold. This bulge sits in just the right place in the crook of your hand. It's attractive. Aesthetically, I wouldn't mind a larger nib. Thought-provoking little pen, which is wonderful to use. Thank you for watching my review of the Kaigelu 336. And remember to find all the pleasure you can out of the little things in your life. Welcome to the writing sample section of my review of the Kaigelu 336. He who would do good to another must do it in minute particulars. General. Can you hear the fireworks in the background? I think it's to make up for the absence of a New Year celebration because of the epidemic. General good is the plea of the scoundrel. Do you ever miss out words? I know how to spell scoundrel. I know how to spell scoundrel better than I know how to spell most things. Hypocrite and flatterer. A brilliant piece of wisdom from William Blake. Jerusalem. Let's do our traditional Panda Pen Club pangram as well. Lovely panda seeks jinxed zebra for quick game of whist. As you can see, the ink flow is really great. It writes nice and smoothly. Creates a lovely little bit of audio backtrack as you write with it, which I find that pleasurable more than I should, perhaps. And it's a great pleasure to write. It's very, very smooth. It's a 0.5. I think it's a 0.5 millimeter. I'm not absolutely certain. It's a medium-ish, medium fine kind of line. Nice and round, soft. In terms of flex, I haven't really been inspired to try, but as you can see, there's a bit of give, a bit of convenience give. Ooh, I just railroaded it there. But yeah, you can see, I think that was more to do with the angle. Oh no, there we are, a bit of railroading. So yeah, it's not really one to flex too much with intention, but tiny nibs, you don't want to do that really. Wholly recommendable little pen. Great fun to look at, gorgeous to look at, and lots of fun to use, a great little distraction in difficult times. Thanks for watching Panda Pen Club on youtube.com, and please hit the subscribe button if you'd like to see more videos like this.